Hello everybody, and welcome to the Halloween Art Contest. I am your host, the Fabius, and I'm here joined by Emmy, Gio, and Fish,
Hello.
who are going to be our judges for today. So, real quick, we are going to judge the art pieces, of which there are 7, based on spookiness, originality, and quality. So I would say, guys, if you're ready, without any further ado, should we get to the first one?
Yes, I have the closest thing I have to judges' clothing. I've got my king cloak on. I'm ready to judge some art.
Yes.
Yes, me too. I am actually already art piece as I am, so I am able to judge other art pieces.
Nice.
You are one of with the art.
Yes.
Exactly.
Now that,
Yes.
since we're all ready, I guess, let's go with the first piece, who is, obviously.
Oh,
A little skelly bones.
Oh, that is cute. That is
It's
really
cute.
cute.
So I'll send you guys a copy of this, but this one is from Spag-Van-Dicaprio, and it's called Spooky Scary Skeletons and Shivers Down Your Spine.
I am definitely shivered. What I like about this, actually, is that it's drawn, like physically drawn. I was expecting like digital art. Are they all drawn like this, or?
So there is an art piece which isn't drawn and it's digital art, but
Okay.
most of them are drawn.
Oh, that's exciting. That is exciting.
How spooky on a scale from 1 to 5 is this?
Ooh, it's spooky. It is spooky. I'm gonna give this one. Oh, how do I judge it? Now I get to decide what kind of judge I am.
the evil one.
I'm gonna go. You know what? It's spooky, but it's cute. So I'm gonna say it's a 3.5 on the spook scale. I'm gonna give it 3.5 pot noodle mugs. 3.5 pot noodle mugs for spookiness.
Okay. What about you, Fish?
Ooh, spookiness. As Gio said, it is quite cute. I'll give it a 2.5 on the spookiness scale.
Emmy?
Yeah, this is a hard one because it's like chibi kind of way. So you are not scared by it. It's really nice and it's cool, but it's great. So for me, it would have to be number 3.
Okay, and I mean, I'll just be the evil judge today, I guess. For me, it's not that spooky. Like, it's
heathen.
cute. It's very cute. Would I call it spooky? A tiny bit. I'm personally gonna give it a 2 for spookiness. But let's move
Ooh.
on. Yeah,
Ooh.
let's move on originality. So this is meant to be the our Arena 51 logo, and like replacing the entirety of the agent with a skull and the side stick. It's I find it extremely original, so I'll give it a 4.5 in originality.
See, I hate because it's the first one. I don't want to set the bar too high, but like it is original. I do like what they've done with the logo, so I'm going to actually put it at I'll give a 4 for originality. 4 pot noodle mugs for originality.
I really like that it's kind of completely different than Art Agent. Even the like shape of it, it's so different than from the shape angles of the agent, but they stick with the head, so you recognize it, you know that it's supposed to be Arena 51. So I would say 4.
Oh wow! So very high scores in originality. Is Fish going to be the outlier, or?
It is quite circular. That is somewhat original. I also quite like how the hat is really small and to the side. I'll give it a 3.5.
Oh.
Hey.
Okay. And now, the hardest ones to judge, since we only have a picture of it, but quality of the execution. So like, how well
Okay.
drawn is it?
There is quite a lot of detail. So it's got the shading like kind of cut in half. It's got the bubbles around it, which makes it quite detailed. There's definitely a lot of different variation colors, although it is monochrome. In
So-
terms of detail, I'll give it a 4.
Oh, okay.
I want to
Oh,
hop on it because Fish was mentioning the bubble. And for me, that is a little bit as a flaw in a logo design. Because if you are designing logos, you need to think about that it will be used really small. The bubbles, you wouldn't see them. Otherwise, it's nicely drawn. And the detail, I think the shading would also like look good, even when you would put it like smaller, it would be noticeable. But because the bubbles, for me, it would be 3.
Okay, so the bubbles are a bad thing for Emmy. I didn't even really notice the bubbles. I am not an artist in any way, shape, or form, by the way, so do not take what I give your quality by any means. I think, okay, it's not got color, so I do have to note that that will probably decrease maybe the quality. I don't know, but it's still got good shading. Ah, this is difficult. Am I going to give another 3.5? You know what? I'm going to be the 3.5 guy. I'll give it 3.5 pot noodle mugs.
All right. So I would have liked some color in this. To be honest, though, the shading done with pencil just is really nice. I am not the biggest fan of the bubbles either. I'll give it 3.5 because I'm feeling generous. Geo has given this a total score of 11 out of 15.
Okay. That's high.
Yeah. Fish, a score of 10 out of 15.
Oh, still double digits though. Still double digits.
Yeah. Emmy, you have given it a 10 as well. I have given it, because we are using decimals as well. I've given it a 10. So this means that it's got a 41 out of 16 total. Well, let's see. Also, pretty good going, dare I say. But let's see how the next contestant fares. Are you ready for it?
Yes.
I've been ready since birth. Ooh.
Yeah, this one is a good one. It's done by Judyjudyjudy. Doesn't have a title nor a description. That's definitely spooky. Fish, do you wanna already evaluate its spookiness?
Spookiness, the pumpkin, and like the smoke fade as well. Quite good. I have to give that a 4.5.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, the face of the pumpkin is scary one. Also, it's interesting that there's like no nose, even when like this at all, so that make it a little bit more spooky as well. I have to go 4 on this one, spookiness.
Geo, how spooky is this?
Yeah, I love it that the use of harsh lines gives the expression like a very like I'm an angry headless agent and I'm going to get you. Also like the kind of fading kind of smoke gives me Reaper vibes as well, which obviously we're mostly in Overwatch org, so that kind of is good. I'm going to also say for spookiness 4.5.
Oh, and you know what?
4.5 Fox toys.
Let's change the scale every time.
Yes.
You know what? To be honest, this is spooky. Like, I'm gonna give it a 4.5 as well, just because it's that spooky. I'll segue also into originality because this is pretty original. The pumpkin, replacing the pumpkin with the agent is a really great idea. But then like using the hat, almost like a scarecrow, which is one of the typical Halloween images, and the fact that it's basically a ghost as well. I'll give it another 4.5 in originality because it's really original.
In terms of originality, I like the smoke. The smoke is nice. I like that they went for the headless horseman, although not to say pumpkins are a little, non-original when it comes to Halloween, but pumpkins are you see a lot of pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns in Halloween, so that will affect the originality score, I think. But I do like the smoky wistfulness of it. So I'm gonna say originality of my favorite score of 3.5 foxes.
Oh, I guess we haven't changed the scale this time. It's still on foxes. What about you, Emmy?
Let's see how many foxes it will take from my judging. I really liked it. I like the pumpkin. The thing what I like the most is probably the color there, because it's the same, like our agent has the shape color, and this one is made from like branches, maybe a little bit it can look like branch, and then it's go to the smokiness. I really like that.
Like a straw hat.
So for me it would have to be 4 again.
With a look at it, right? It looks quite original. But I will admit the pumpkin probably does take off a point, half a point. Because, pumpkins are like the symbol of Halloween. But I really, really like the smokiness effect, and the collar of the agent has almost been turned into a Styx or whatever it's supposed to be. And it looks quite good. So I'm going to give this one another 4.5.
Oh. Okay. High stakes for destroying. What
now
about...
I feel like I lowballed it.
Yeah, but it's like everyone has got their own taste. And talking about taste, what do you think of the drawing quality of this one?
I like the harsh lines. I kind of mentioned it when I said spookiness. The use of harsh lines gives it a very kind of angry, spooky, like, I'm gonna get you kind of look. I'm gonna give this a quality score of...
No, please.
4 foxes.
The detail is quite good. It's really heavily outlined, which I really like. I'll give this a 4. Keep it round.
Emmy, are you going with a 4 as well?
I will not. And I will give you reasons why. I like this, really lovely work. Here, when we had the previous work, there was the bubbles. I had problem with that. I wouldn't have problem with the smoke, because that would kind of disappear, and with the smoke it wouldn't matter if you put it like smaller. But I kind of don't like how the head is put on the head of the pumpkin. I don't know how you say it, the thing what's grow from pumpkin up there. It just matching the head perfectly, and it's hard to see if you like put it like smaller, and it's kind of matching together, and that's bothering me. So for me it will be 3.
Ooh, okay. I'll actually will not be the black sheep. I'll give it a 4 as well. The only thing is that I'll do it because like the quality of this drawing is extremely high. It's got a lot of details, and you can see that a lot of effort is being put into it. But I cannot give more than a 4 to a drawing that has not been colored. I am sorry for it.
Ooh.
But yeah.
Harsh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Yes, that is true. But it's not to say you can't get like quality with it. I mean, in my background, those are the Walking Dead graphic novels, and they're all in monochrome. But that kind of fits the theme of The Walking Dead and Halloween.
because of this, you have given this, Geo, a score of 12 out of 15. So, a point higher than Spag-VanDicaprio. Whereas Fish, you've been quite generous with them, and you've given them a score of 13 out of 15.
Ooh.
So 3 points more than the previous one. Emmy, you've given it a 10 again. Have I
I
lost?
think I give it 11.
No, sorry, 11. 11. Yes, it's just that I didn't
Yeah.
know how to do maths. My
I
bad.
think 443 is 11, but you know, it's late.
And yours truly, I have given it a score of 13. An extremely high score of 49 out of 60. I've done my maths correctly, which I might need to double check on. Yeah, 49 out of 60, so still under the 50 barrier, but really quite high up. Let's move on to the next one, which is the digital one by Captain Brownbeard, the old salt who swims with the fishies.
Of course. Of course. This is of course we should have expected the salty seamen to come out with their, of course, famous Captain Brownbeard.
How spooky is this, Cleo?
So I don't know how spooky it is because I don't know, I just find it hilarious. Because I find it funny but not spooky, I'm gonna give it 3.5 skulls out of 5.
I don't think I can give it the spookiness.
Oh,
If I'm being honest, it's a skeleton, but you can barely see the skeleton. I'm gonna give it a. Oh, I'm gonna be harsh. 2.
ooh. 2. Okay,
Go
I'm
in.
sorry. You said you'd be harsh, but I'm gonna be harsher. I'll be harsher because I think, like, this is not spooky. It's really, really funny. It's
Yeah.
really, really funny. So I'll be really harsh in this because it doesn't scare me at all. But 1.5 because I'm being generous.
Wow.
Well, okay, you guys said you will be harsh, but I will be even harsher. And that will be because I wanted to give it a 2, right, for the spookiness, but then I saw the letters on the patch, and that just destroyed it for me, and I have to give it 1.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
But it's funny.
Oh my god. You guys are going to incur the wrath of the dread pirate Brownbeard here. Yes, you're gonna get the black spot.
Yes. What about originality, though?
I mean, it is straight up the logo for Captain Salty Seaman, but with a skull instead. Which I find funny. I do find funny, and you know what? Screw all the haters. Captain Salty Seaman, I'm giving you a 4.5 for originality. I'm with you. I'm here. I'm supporting you.
I was thinking deeply about my choices and what I will be getting into, but I can do it. It's just the same logo, but with a skull. It's nicely put together, so 2.5.
Oh,
In terms of originality, it is original. I mean, I don't like it, but it is original and I have to mark it off of originality. I can't say words today. So I do have to give it a 4.5, just because it is original.
to be honest, my score on originality is going to be quite high as well. Just because there are plenty of A51, like Agent 51 logos, and this is an outlier. It's not only like an outlier in what it's been drawn, also in how, because it's digital art, which is only one that we have had so far, and spoiler that we will have. This is the only digital art. And to be honest, I really like the idea. Like when I saw it for the first time, I started laughing a lot. So I'll give it a 4 for originality. What about quality though? Keep in mind that we are not elaborating on a drawing anymore. This is more of a Photoshop.
I can't, in good conscience, give this too high of a score. Now, not to downplay, cropping and then pasting in an image of a skull, but okay, let me look at the original logo. Let me see how much work was actually done here. Okay, so it's the same eye patch, I think, and it is the same pipe. Okay, I'm gonna give this one 1.5. I think I could do this in 5 minutes.
Ooh, harsh. Emmy?
Which is...
No, I will go down with the shape and I will again give it a low score. I just don't like how the beard is cropped on the sides. You can see that they could do a little bit more work there. We can still see the lines, the letters. Everything can be patched in Photoshop or whatever program are you using. So I just have to go for a 1 again.
Ooh. Aye. The voting is
the
rough.
lowest score ever.
Fish?
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Emmy here. 1 is the way.
I thought I was like being evil here, but I guess I'm gonna be the highest, giving it a 2. Like, to be honest, I agree with the points you guys brought up. The skull and like the pipe, I like the attention to details that was put there, but then it's like offset, but like the smile that it's being put there. So
There's a good dentist involved, that's for sure.
yeah.
Made it smile through the beard.
Yeah, just like out-smile it. So let's start. Actually, for once, I'll give the first score will be Emmy's. She has given it an insanely high score of 4.5 out of 15.
Total.
Be honest, don't be honest. If there would be category for funny, I would give it 5 out of 5.
On the list, let's go with Gio again. Gio, you have been probably the kindest to it. You have given it a score of 9.5 out of 15. Fish, you've given it a score of 7.5 out of 15. And I have given it a score of 7.5 as well out of 15. That this piece gets, drumroll please as I enter the data into the calculator.
I won't pick up the drum roll, but I'll do a visual one.
29 out of 60. So
Oh wow,
less
not even
than
half. Oh no.
Ooh. Ay. We're gonna all be haunted in our dreams. But let's move on to the next art piece. Which I'm sorry if it's flipped.
Ooh.
But it's
It is flipped.
The artist doesn't have a name, so I'll just use their Discord tag by Venox, and it's called Whiteboard Markers Can Make Art Too. So it was made with whiteboard markers, which is quite interesting.
So this is A51 staff art quality right here, coming in from Venox. Okay. I like that we finally have some color. I mean, monochrome's cool, but I like the color. I like the darker choice of blue. There's even still some shading there, even though it's done with a marker pen type deal. Okay, spookiness. I will give a 4. 4 pumpkin pies from Minecraft. 4 Minecraft pumpkin pies.
Spookiness, I think I'll give it a 3.
For me, spookiness, it's really nicely showing, like, if you know how Halloween poster, the original one, looks like. It kind of looks a little bit like that. And for me, that's enough spooky. How more spooky you can get than Halloween, the movie. And so I will give it 4.
So, seeing how I gave Spag-Van-Dicaprio's The Skull with the Bubbles a 2, and Judy, the ghost one, a 4.5 for spookiness. This for me sits right in between. That spider does it for me, so it's 3.5. What about originality though? Oh, go for it, fish.
Oh wait, never mind.
No, you were about to say something before moving on to originality.
I was about to give it a second spookiness rating by mistake.
Oh.
That's how spooky it is.
He gets so scared he forgot that he scored it.
The reason I gave it a 4 was like those are not bubbles. Those are drops of blood. Those are crimson red.
Yes. Was
Where
thinking.
have the bubbles come from though?
I was thinking more of Venom from the spider, but.
Venom.
Yep. So, what about originality? Who wants to go first?
In terms of originality, the art style, so the whiteboard markers, that does add to the originality. And the color as well. It does stick quite to the original agent, so I'll give it a 4.
Yeah, I've exactly the same issue. You know, it's 2A51. You know, that can happen. You can be 2A51. So I'm gonna give this one an originality score of. I haven't been harsh yet. I'm gonna. You know what? 2 is a harsh score for me, so I'll say 2.
Oh, wow.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Am I?
Am
Oh
I?
my.
Am I? No, Emmy.
Am I? Oh my. Anyway. I am on the other spectrum than Gia. For me, this works because if I'm thinking I would put this, for example, on our socials or something, that people still would like, oh, it's A51, but very different. The pumpkin, the face, the big teeth, the eyes, like, it's different enough for me, but also, like, if somebody would, oh yeah, okay, this is A51 logo, they would get it. So for me, it's 4.
I'll give it a 3 for originality, because, like, it's not groundbreaking as some of the designs we've seen before. If it was only the logo, then probably would have been a 2 for me. But there's the spider web, the drops of blood, which kind of make it more interesting and original. So that's why I'm giving it a 3. What about the drawing quality?
I like that there's no outlines on the drops of blood. It's just like the colors, and it's got good shading. Like for like the pen that's used. Again, I'm not an artist. Like I've never done anything other than like write headings or like spider diagrams or whatever with them. So to actually do shading with them, I'm impressed. I don't know if that is impressive in the art world, but I'm impressed, and that's all that matters when I'm giving my score. So screw everyone else. I'm gonna give that a quality rating of my favorite 3.5 pumpkins.
I really like it. I'm gonna give this a 4. Again, keeping around with 4s.
I can go first. Again, for me, I will have to put some points down because there's the blood, there's the spider web, the spider. It's like nice background, but it kind of doesn't work for a logo. I really love the work on the pumpkin, especially the like shading and how it looks. It seemed that they were originally going for much smaller teeth, but then they make them bigger so they are visible. I like that as well. So for me, it would be 2.5.
2.5.
I was not expecting that score.
Okay, so I am a little bit torn. I'll explain you why. So, drawing with whiteboard markers, it's not easy. Like doing shading with them, it's something to be respected. And like I love all the detail that that Venox has put in the pumpkin, but like if I only look at the pumpkin, then it would be a 4. But like all the blue is not completely filled in. The drops of blood have got a really odd shade. 3.5 for me. which means that I've given it a score of 10 out of 15. Let's go to the left side. Emmy, you have given it a score of 10.5 out of 15. Oh, Fish, you have given it a score of... Wait, I don't know how to count. 11. Geo, you have given it a score of 9.5 out of 15.
Okay.
Which is exactly the same score that you gave to our previous contestant.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll give everybody the same score.
Yes.
21.5.
I want everyone to feel included.
Exactly.
This one gets a score of 31 out of 60. So not bad going. And I guess we shall move on to the next art piece. That is by Jess. And it's called AgentPumpkin I Tried.
I apologize that I laughed. I was thinking of a joke from earlier. That's what.
Yeah.
This is.
Tried.
You know what? You know, people might hate on this, but you know, I respect this one a lot.
I tried. I can't tell if that's supposed to be a hat or turning him into an airbender.
You know what? The hat for the A51 hat does look a lot like this.
Like an arrow, yeah.
Arrow. Now I think about it, it does look a lot like it.
I find this really spooky. It's something that might come out of my nightmares. I don't know if it's down a bit of the drawing quality, but it is spooky. It is pretty spooky to me at least.
There's a spooky level of confidence that comes with this, I will say. Okay, I guess I'll go first. I will give this one a 2.5. No. 1.
Oh!
I will give it a 1. What's the Halloween thing? Toffee apple?
Okay.
For spookiness,
Sure.
but don't worry, I'll bring it back there.
Spookiness, I would say, to be honest, if we put the arrowhead out of it, and maybe there would be something else, it would be a little bit higher. The arrowhead is kind of bringing it down on the level of spookiness, because it kind of looks really silly to me. The face, though, looks that the pumpkin is in a lot of in there. So for me, it would be number 2.
I'm gonna put it in the middle and give it a 2.5.
Okay, and as I said earlier, this thing scares me to death. So I'm giving it a 4 because like it's gonna haunt me down into nightmares. Don't know if it has something to do with the curse that Captain Brownbeard might have cast upon me for giving it such a low score. What about originality though?
Okay. I'm gonna crack my knuckles before I say this one. I'm giving this one 5 out of 5 toffee apples for originality, because I respect this one so much. And I respect that Jess has signed it as well.
That's bold.
Yeah, that is very bold.
So you've gone from the lowest score possible to the highest one in a single drawing.
That is true.
Well, they're saying that art should make you feel something.
Yes.
But for artists, somebody will feel something different when they see it. So, you just see and feel this. 5 out of 5.
Yeah. It's interpretive, you know? Art.
So, how original is this for you, Emmy?
I feel that it's not 5 for me.
Yeah, Gio's a bit crazy with that one.
Yeah. Like, it's a bold move. The pumpkin for me still works really nicely. It's interesting take on pumpkin. The top and the bottom of the art are not speaking to me at all. So I will go kind of middle-ish and 3.
2.5 again, in the middle.
Ah. I'll give it a 4 because I just realized it was done using paint. Now, if you think about it, like all the shapes, they have all been done through paint, and like to pull this off using paint, it just takes some talent. So I just 4, just 4 on how it was drawn. And the topic also, like, yes, okay, it's a pumpkin and it's our agent, but the way it's been done, it's original. What about quality, though?
I'm gonna give this a quality score of 0.14159265359 coffee apples, I think.
0.4, okay. I have rounded up at 0.4. It's like, okay, what is the reason behind this?
Okay, it's original, but if I give this a high quality score, what am I saying about the other art? You know, like I have to think of the other art here and do them justice.
Yeah. Well, on this topic, actually, so I have given Captain Brownbeard the lowest score in quality, which was 2, and I think this somehow manages to beat it, so I'll give it a 1 in quality.
How could you? For me, quality, I'll go 0.3 and just beat you out.
Ooh.
Wow.
0.3. I really love you guys because I'll have to add them up later. Emmy, do you want to throw a weird number at me as well?
Well, I will. No, I will not. I'm giving this 1. As you said, it's done in paint. That's a lot of work to put in there, even when it's wonky and not so well done as some of our previous works. Some effort went into this, so 1.
Okay, so the total scores that we have given it are a 6 for Emmy, 6.4 for Geo, I mean it would be 6.41, 6.4, a 5.3 for Fish, and somehow I've managed to give this one a 9, which gives this a total score of 26.7 out of 60, which is our lowest so far, if I'm not mistaken.
I feel bad.
Yeah. It is funny though, it is funny. Two more to go.
It's what it is.
Yes, 2 more to go. Let's see who the next contestant is. Ooh, okay. I think you guys are going to like this one. It's gonna be flipped, I already tell you that.
Whoa!
Whoa! Is this a JoJo reference?
Holy!
So,
Wait, is it? Because that will affect my score.
is this... Wait, so... It's called it's by Maaike, and it's DraculAgent 51. So I don't think it's
Okay.
a reference.
That is really,
It's
really
not
cool.
It's not a JoJo reference.
I like that background.
Yeah, it's a mouse pad.
Oh!
No, actually, is it a mouse pad?
It's cut out, yeah.
It's cut out, yeah.
Ooh, that's a lot of effort.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of effort for this.
I'm gonna
one.
open this up on spookiness. I think I have to give this a 5.
Spooky. Fish. 5. Okay.
I will lie, I'm a sucker for vampires.
Oh no.
So I am actually going to follow that up with a joint 5 for spookiness. The idea of this immortal vampire agent. What evil doings could a vampire get done as a secret agent? You know, that's an interesting idea.
Yeah, for me, I can go with the 5, even when it's high score, of course. But he looks a little bit like middle-aged vampire. It's not the most spookiest vampire I ever seen. So 4 for me.
I'll be the outlier here. Like, it is spooky, but not the spookiest thing I've seen here. So I'll be conservative and give this one a 3.5 out of 5. Originality, this one is really high for me. Probably I might give this one a 5. My first 5.
Well, my first 5 went to the previous one. This is
waiting for my 5.
This is original. This is original, and it's A51 logo. It's realized, uses vampires. The bow tie is what is pushing me to keep this one at a 5.
Okay, so 2 5s from Geo. Will this one get a perfect score from him? Wait, it looks like we lost fish.
You lost fish in the drink.
He's been fished.
He's been fished out. We will not find him anymore.
Well-
He got punished by the previous art pieces. He already got the mark and he's dead now.
By just pumpkin.
Fish, if you're still with us, send us a signal.
Oh yeah, my phone has unfortunately died.
Oh, the webcam has died.
I guess you could say the battery was drained.
Oh lord. Oh god, okay.
Right, Fish, what's your originality on this one?
That
I do
was
have
an
to give a
original
5
choice.
for originality. We haven't seen any other vampires yet, and the art style as well. It makes him like it really embraces the hat and the collar, and because in the actual logo you can notice that the collar is really over the top, and they carry it on really well.
I have to agree with all the points what were thrown here already. No vampires so far.
The bow tie.
The bow tie, the collar, thing is there. And for me, I will have to give it a 4.
Oh, keeping
Because I would just, that's a little bit of nitpicking right there, right? They will kill me probably when the video is out. But I love everything. I just kind of, the head is throwing me off. It kind of doesn't look a little, if that would be a little bit more overdone, because the color is then the main thing, but on our agent, the main thing, even when the color is big, is the head. And the head is a little bit missing there. So for me, 4.
Okay. What about quality though? I would
Ooh.
I would want either Fish or Geo to go first. I want to see if someone gives them a perfect score.
I don't want to give it a 5 across the board, but I feel like I have to.
Oh.
I'm thinking the same thing. I'm not sure though.
It is
It's
colored.
cut out. It's
colored.
colored in. It's
It's
shaded
drawn.
really well. It's really cool. The bow tie is awesome. I have to think of the future into future art contests. Eyes are the windows to the soul, and I won't lie, there's a hint of derp.
Oh,
There
Yes,
is
there
a
is.
small derpiness in the eyes of our vampire here, which I love, gives it like character, but is going to stop the perfect score. I'm going to give it a 4.5.
Ooh. So
Well-
close yet so far. Fish?
there does have to be one perfect score.
Ooh. Oh wow.
I think it's this one. Yeah, I'll give it a 5.
Emmy? What about quality for you?
Oh, it's the shading is so nicely done, even when somewhere there are some little but nicely done. You can see how much effort was put into this one. I have to give it 4.5 for quality.
I'll give this one a 4.9 because Geo's pointed out the derpy eyes. I would have given it a 5, but those derpy eyes are making me give this a 4.9. Almost there for me as well.
Sorry, Maaike.
Almost there. But like, I think this is gonna be the winner. Just by feel, because Fish has given this.
There's still one more to go.
There's still one more to
Yeah.
go, but this one is gonna be really hard to beat because it's 15 by Fish, 14.5 by Geo, 12 and a half by Emmy, if I've done my maths correctly.
You gave this a total of 12?
4, 4,
Emmy,
and 4.5.
you are the Simon Cowell of this judging
Yes,
panel.
I am. I am harsh. I put it 12 and a half.
And I've given this a score of 13.4. 13.4 gives this a score of 55.4 out of 60. The first one that breaks the 50 points barrier, which is impressive, truly deserved. Let's see though if the next one can do even better. Will it be able to? Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, this is Gigachad. Yeah. Oh, okay. Hello. Someone's walked up.
So this one is by Rowen, and the title is Gigachad Abomination.
Oh, it's Rowen.
Yep.
Well then, 0, 0, 0.
Because that's the shape of Junkrat.
Yes, stop killing me on Junkrat, Rowen. Maybe you will get more points now.
Don't dish my new teammate. Okay.
Oh, this is awesome. This has
Yeah.
got so much character.
Yes.
Oh, I like this. Okay, I'm gonna jump the gun. I know you've not asked me yet.
Yeah.
Spookiness. Okay, maybe it's not the spookiest, but I like. Oh, it's got the devil. It's got a skull. It's got a leaf creature, a creature of the trees. I will give this on the spookometer a 4.
This is hard. There's like 3 heads here. To be honest, I like the devil one and the skull. They're kind of like the more spookier to me. The leaf creature is just like kind of not working for me. It's like if I went to the forest and met this, I would probably not be so scared. The other 2 are scary for me a little bit, so I would say 3.
I don't think I can rate this that high on spookiness. I think I'll give it a 3. Not the lowest, not the highest.
And to be honest, I agree with you guys. It's not like the spookiest we have seen so far. I'll give it a 3.5 because it's respectably spooky. What about originality though? Theo, I thought you were really liking this one.
Yeah, this is, in my opinion, this is the most original one today.
Ooh.
Not only does that leaf creature have like its own like personality and look to it, but like each one has so much character. It's just something you wouldn't think of. I'm a basic. I don't think we can swear on this, but I'm a basic person, and I probably would have just done 3 skulls, but Rowen has done leaf creature, devil / demon, and then like a skull with either brains or a good haircut. I can't tell which one it is. So I'm giving this one a 5 stars. 5 star. I don't know. That doesn't mean anything in the terms of overall scoring, but like.
Okay, 5 star.
Yeah, 5 star.
It's written down. It's the only different scale that I've written down. 5 star.
It's original. I'll give it that.
And that's it. That's all.
Originality out of 5. Yes.
Yeah. I can't even give him a bonus original points of assigning because Jess did it as well. I'll give it a 2.5.
Ooh, okay.
Wait,
Dang.
for originality? Bro, you're on something, I gotta say. if you get...
Oh wait, originality, 4.
Okay.
Okay.
My man thought we were discussing quality already. Okay.
Yeah, this is definitely original, and Rowen picked the Gigachad logo, what is like, you will not need to do just one head, you need to do 3. Very ambitious. But he pulled it off. I would say, if you see this, you know Gigachad, you will recognize that it's their logo. But it's so different at the same time. So I really have to highlight this and give it 4.5.
And I definitely agree with Emmy on this one. 4.5 is my score as well. Because yes, you can see it. The Gigachad's logo, you could not mistake it. But the way it's been drawn, like the art style, it's original. It's like funky in a way. And also the decision of like the 3 creatures. I like it. What about overall quality? Do you want to go first, Fish, since you were kind of mentioning it before?
Yeah, overall quality, 2.5.
What?
I mean, it's nice.
Provide your thesis.
Provide your reasonings behind this.
Well, you can see effort's gone into it. It looks like it took a little bit. But the lines aren't very well defined, like they're a bit shaky. And
Isn't that the style, though?
I don't know, I'm not an artist.
Okay.
2.5. Okay, he's selected the 2.5. Geo disagrees thoroughly. We can see it on your face.
That is crazy. Okay, right. Let's deep dive a little. There's like 2 lines, and I never would have thought to do that. I'm not an artist. I'm impressed by this. There's like a white line, and then slightly off-centered, there's the black line. And that gives like such a crazy amount of like character detail and like kind of punk look to it that I'm almost thinking of like asking Rowen if they'd make a new Couch-a-Tail logo, because this is really cool. It's a different art style. It's got cool lines. It's got lots of character. And I think character is where I base my decisions. And I'm going to give this a quality score of a matching 4.5.
Okay. Emmy, do you want to go first?
So this one was the hardest for me so far, as there are so many things done right, but there are some like on the like leaf creature, you can see on the top that it's like the line is kind of wonky there. And you can see maybe for the skull, because the green and red is so heavy and you can notice it. So maybe the skull should be also like more colorful. Like maybe the full skull could be purple. Again, as Gia already mentioned, the white lines, and that's a choice. And it's you can see it's a choice. It's not like mistake. It's like the art choice. But it's really hard to do, like, if you are coming up with a logo or art pieces, you need to, like, make it look that it's intentional if you are doing something. Especially on the devil eyes, it's so nicely done. And I still don't know where to put this. I have to go with 4, I think.
It really depends on the style, because this is a very personal take. It's very polarizing. What I will say is that this would work pretty well as a logo. It is a spookified Gigachad logo, and quality-wise, it's up there. Is it as good as Maaike's drawing? Not on the same level. So it's not 4.9 level. But it's definitely not Jess's drawing quality on paint. I'll probably put this one below the spooky, the monochromic pumpkin with the smoke. I put because it looks a little bit on the rush side. It might be the style, but I'll give this one a 3.5. Emmy, you have given this one a score of 11.5 out of 15. I have given this one a score of, I swear I'm not making this up, another 11.5 out of 15. Fish, you have given this a score of 9.5 out of 15.
This is injustice.
And Geo, the defender of weird art styles, you have given this one a score of 13.5 out of 15.
That's right. I'm a man of the people. I'm a man of the people.
To be honest, 11.5 is my like the highest, second highest score I gave to anything.
Yes.
Okay, that's fair enough, yeah.
Yeah.
Gives this a total score of 46 out of 60. And this one was the last art piece. So let me see the scores real quick. Ooh, the one that has won the least points is this one by Tess.
No.
The
Rest in
pumpkin.
peace.
No.
R.I.P.
The pumpkin
Robbed.
51
Robbed. Deserve better.
with a score of 26.7 out of 60. The second last, let me see if I can find it. It's this one by Captain's Brownbeard with a score of 29 out of 60. This is still below the 30 barrier mark, which we are going to break in soon with our next winner. On 5th place, it's Venox with a score of 31 out of 60. And she did prove that whiteboard markers can make good art. Indeed, it can.
Yeah, totally.
But now we jump up 10 points. So from a score of 31.6 to a score of 41.6, we go to Spag-Van-Dicaprio's Spooky Skeletons and Shivers Down Your Spine. On 4th place, again with a score of, again with a score of 41. Then in 3rd place, let's see if I can do it. Yes, Rowen.
Oh,
with a-
trashy.
With a score of with a Gigachad abomination. You're in the podium with a score of 46 out of 60. With a score, our 2nd place is with a score of 49 out of 60. Judy with this lovely piece. But the winner of the Halloween art contest is Maaike with DraculAgent 51. So a round of applause to her.
Yes.
Nicely done.
Yeah, nicely done. Thank you, everyone. Rowan, you were screwed, but I tried to help.
No!
Competition was rough, but don't worry, you'll have time to redeem yourself. As the event manager, I may tease you that Christmas will bring something special. Now just leave it at that.
Winter, maybe some winter wonderland stuff.
Who
Coming.
knows? Who
Tell
knows?
us.
And maybe some will get 5 from me
Oh,
as a gift.
true.
Who knows? Maybe under the tree they will find 5 points.
I doubt it. If you don't give
Yeah,
a 5
me
to
neither.
Rowan, you're not gonna.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not asking for miracles here.
Well,
Uh,
well, it's been my pleasure. Thank you guys for helping me be the jury of this one.
our pleasure, our pleasure.
Yes.
Pleasure.
And the contest was amazing.
Yes.
Great work to everyone, all the artists.
And we wish to see you again in the next art contest.